Well, it is what it is. We're here. We're here. Sometimes I enjoy the regular just reviews by myself, wherein I can really just focus on the cigar and nothing else. Although the lounge is extremely entertaining, it's extremely distracting, and it takes away from the flavor. Although it gives you something else. Well, we got some blackberries and strawberries. Although I always try to wait till after the first puff or two before I indulge in God's gifts here. Now, this Toro was given to us by Gio. This is the Aganorsa of Nicaragua. Gio sent me this one yesterday's cigar, which was the Olmec Claro, and then the Solas, and some punch cigars, the classics. The feel and fit of the cigar is an upper mid-tier cigar. I can't say nothing bad about it. Very clean lines, very nice cap. The band is simplistic and inexpensive, but it's done right. And I'll explain what I mean. It's just a simple monotone paper. Well, the leaf is a little embossed, give them that. But it's just solid. If you look at it, that's the sun. So you think it's a band, but if you look there and look there, it's the sun. And all tobacco is grown under the sun, and all tobacco is grown over the sea. I can't stress that enough. Don't let nobody sell you underwater tobacco. Yeah, it's a plankton Maduro. Is what it is. So, a very easy single cap. So you don't need much to cut. If I had to guess the look of this wrapper, it looks slightly darker than a Connecticut. Is it a Connecticut? I don't know, and I don't think so. From what I saw on two different things, it said Nicaraguan Pure. So, it's a Nicaraguan Pure. Now, could you grow Connecticut seed wrappers in Nicaragua? Sure, but I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying what it looks like, but I don't know. Maybe this was nice when I do reviews. I could, when I do my, nobody cares, but anyways, in between when I stop segments, I can relook. The feel is rather heavy for its size, rather dense as well. It's a slightly shaggy, semi-closed foot, so that way you can taste the wrapper. So instead of toasting in this case, you might want to puff on it from the first, just to feel the wrapper only. Or not. Is it a gimmick? Yes and no. You're not going to get a really good toast with that shaggy foot now that we got past that. We got this bad boy going. Now, there's a lot of guys in the lounge that enjoy this cigar. So, I'm going to give respect where respect is due. I'm going to give it full attention. Have I had this cigar before? I feel like I have, but now I feel like I don't. There was another higher end Aganorsa leaf that I thought had a white band that Sacco sent me, I think, and I can't remember what the name of it was. Maybe that was Signature Leaf. Maybe I'll look that up, or maybe not. Also, from what I've read, and I could be wrong, it looks like they release the Aganorsa leaf, Supreme Leaf, in one size every year. Is that true? Or is that not true? Ah, like a regular lease, but one size a year. I gotta look that up too. When I looked this up, I knew less because it said like it was a 2021 or 2022. It was a 2023. That guy's going to the danger zone. That guy's doing 150 miles an hour to Boulder. I guess he really needs marijuana. Sure, it's very good. Right there, the cigar picked up. Right there, the cigar is a heavy, medium to full, with intentions to go further. I can feel that, the way that tastes right there. It feels like it has intentions to escalate. Let's see if it escalates. My critical theory on that is it's going to escalate. It escalated massively. Right there, picked up. We're at a solid medium to full. This is not a dark cigar. It is not a dark wrapper, and the profile does not feel dark. However, that is a very heavy cigar. However, that is a very spicy cigar. And however, that's a very strong cigar. So, it's got that going for it. That's a massively intense 60% darkness, baby. Slightly darker than a Connecticut shade. Well, that's impressive. That's going against the grain. That is not the norm. Normally, brands with lighter shade wrappers, they load them with weaker tobacco, lower primings, less Lajero, etc., etc. Can you load a cigar? You got to look at a cigar like a cartridge. You can't say a bullet because people think a bullet. You get hit with the bullet. The cartridge, the ammunition, is the whole thing. The wrapper is like the bullet, right? That really sets the tone. But the power behind it, the powder, the flash, that's the filler. And the stronger filler you put in, the harder it pushed what the wrapper is. The wrapper is always going to be the wrapper. If it's 9mm hollow point, if it's a 45, flat point, if it's a 38 semi-wide cutter, 158 grain, it is what it is. It's a copper solid, whatever. So, that's an extremely strong cigar. Do not let this light shade wrapper deceive you. That is extremely intense, extremely strong. I'm not going to say it's beautiful. I'm not going to say it's harsh. It has more utilitarian feel, like, let's make this a cigar strong, baby. And they did. I think it tastes nice. I think it's stronger than it's nice, if that makes any sense. Like, they pushed it. Because if you hold the smoke, you get the true intent. If you're just puffing, or let's do a PG. Wow, that was rather creamy. Sure. Let's smoke it like Richie. Shit. That cigar is dangerous. That cigar is extremely dangerous. I don't think you'll like this cigar, PG, and if you do, smoke it like the way you do it. that cigar is stronger than yesterday's Olmec. However, the Olmec Claro was darker than the cigar. The Olmec Claro, I feel, is, in my opinion, a higher tier cigar than this. Not just because of the price point. It tastes like a better cigar, and I can only explain that by, I've been doing this for a long time, probably over 2,000, almost 500 videos, even though we deleted most of them. But hey, it's historical. I mean, most of the libraries of ancient times were destroyed. Just repeating. Anyways, the point is this. However, this is stronger than the Olmec. That's impressive. This is lighter and stronger than the Olmec. That's really impressive. This is... I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. But, because then it puts a different tone on the review. My point is this, though. This is a cigar that people are going to underestimate. You look at that light wrapper. Oh, it's a Connecticut. No. And the profile is not exactly like a straight up Mano Natural either, though. It's unique enough. It's not extremely different or exotic. But it's slightly uncomfortable. In the mind. It's going to make you think, like, what is going on here? And I think this is the first time I've had this. I think. It's intense, it's strong. Let's take another puff. Okay. That's full strength. Right there, picked up. That's a full strength cigar. See, if you're not holding the smoke, you're not getting the true intent. Holding the smoke is like point blank range, right? Like if you're testing ballistics, you're not gonna you're not gonna set it up at 500 yards. Initially, I mean, you want to find out what it's doing. You want to know what it's doing from the muzzle, right? Especially if it's a handgun. You can't claim self-defense at 500 yards with a handgun. You could. There's going to be one maybe situation. Yeah, not likely. Maybe a Charlie in the Chocolate Factory level of luckiness, you know. Charlie, I want to give you this whole chocolate factory. That's just creepy. I think Willy Wonka was like Epstein or something like that. Yeah, just invite a bunch of kids to the factory. Hey, you guys want to see the chocolate machine? Like, what? Come in the elevator. It goes sideways. Somebody should call CPS. I got a river of chocolate. Sure you do, Epstein. My mom didn't let me go there. She knew better. She read the Bible. Is this a good cigar? It is. You notice I haven't took a sip of water or fresh fruit. I really wanted to get comfortable with this before I do anything else, but now I need some water. This is an overbearing cigar. This is an in-your-face, intense cigar. However, it's not that dark. It's really messing with my mind. It's one of the most strongest in-your-face cigars with least amount of darkness. With that, I'm not saying the strongest cigar I ever had, but when you factor in how light how light, there's not much. It's interesting. But believe it or not, holding the smoke, I got an immense charred wood. Immense. Very smoky cigar. Long finish. Not a very oily and buttery finish. Slightly sugary finish, which is nice. Let's do another puff and talk about what we're getting. That raw sugars there is nice. And you can't say it's the fruit I'm eating right now because I didn't eat the fruit yet. It's not a massive amount of raw sugar, but just enough, which is nice. There is earth on it. There's a lot of black pepper. No chocolate. None of that. There's something else I can't place. And I would call that vague Nicaraguan spices. There's something else I can't exactly place. However, it is extremely intense. Me just describing what I'm getting, because the cigar is so intense at full strength in less than the first inch, it's overbearing my mind to try to describe what I'm getting. Because I'm taking full puffs like a man, PG. It's a lot going on. It's hitting like a sledgehammer. It's like trying to read poetry and also breaking concrete at the same time. That's what it's like trying to break down and review a cigar this strong and break it down. It's hitting me hard. Okay, it's a loud cigar. There's just a little bit of vanilla in that as well. Rich charred wood. Now here's the thing. I really like this cigar. However, I don't think it's very usable. This is what I mean. You really got to be in the mood for this thing. This is not a casual encounter. This is not, we should meet for a light lunch. Soup and salad. This thing is tossing it. You're going to get hit hard with this cigar. You better eat, you better drink, you better pray. This is not relaxing. If you actually hold the smoke, see, if you're just puffing on it, okay, all right, hold the smoke on this and get ready to be impressed. I'm gonna go now, just come back later. I want some of that fruit and water. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, God. Thanks again. God bless. Thank you for making this. Really appreciate it. Now, stop drinking soda. Start eating some prunes before you go to bed. Drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of water. I can't stress that. We're back. We're deep into the cigar. Not the last third, but we're close. Perfect burn, perfect construction. However, the ash is rather flaky. I'm going to drop the ash. The box of truth here. Ash rather flaky, but surprisingly, is what it is. It's a flaky ash. Because you want to totally break off. We'll just leave that there. Anyways, so here we are. Did you eat prunes today? Did you drink a lot of water? Did you exercise? Richie's no bitch. Look, I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old. You gotta exercise every day. Do push-ups. Stay strong. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. I can't stress it enough. Don't be a soft target. Don't be a burrito. So anyways, this cigar, it's a powerhouse. It's not a relaxing cigar. It's not a cigar to get you back. This cigar demands your full attention. But the caveat is it's not a dark cigar by any means. So that's unique. Very rarely do you get a cigar this light on the feeling, but this strong. So it's going to be unsettling in your mind if you've never had it before, because you'll be like, what the hell is this? You might not be ready for it. You definitely want to eat and drink beforehand, and eat some fruit, drink some water while you're having it. I enjoy this cigar. I don't consider it delicious, but I don't consider it just straight power. I think the strong points is the power, though. So with the secondary being it's a decent blend, but pushed very strong. I think 4.2 is the review. 4.2. That is a solid review. It's way better than good. I'd be just getting to very good at a 4.2. So, as far as how much I recommend the volume, that's up to personal preference. I'd say 1 to 5. Yeah, I'm not gonna just say go buy a box. You gotta. It's selective. This cigar, you're gonna have to really see if you like it. I think it's a good cigar, but this is not something I could do every week or every day. And not that I can't handle it, but it's just a very strong cigar, a surprisingly heavy cigar with a lot of nicotine. And normally when you get a cigar that's strong though, it would probably be on the darker side, and you're gonna get tons of chocolate or something else like that. It's, I think the profile and how strong they're pushing it. If you're gonna like that, then great. Remember though, if you're not holding the smoke, you're not gonna feel how strong this thing is. It is really strong. I've been holding smoke the entire time. Wowza. Wow, it's still like 90 degrees out right now. It's crazy how hot it is at nighttime. So we're done here with the review. The cigar was consistent too. Like no major transitions. Like, oh, now I'm getting buttered peanuts and, syrup pancakes. No. The cigar's going to do what it's a predominantly spice strong cigar with a good amount of earth. If that, it's more simplistic. Is it a cigar I think that would do well with age? I think so. Not that you have to, because it doesn't seem like a dirty cigar. It's just extremely powerful for a light cigar. But, if you gave it a year or two, if you wanted to, I don't think it's going to hurt it. Maybe it might even make it even better. To me, with aging cigars, the stronger it is, the more you have in the account. And as time weakens it a little bit, it's still going to have enough strength to be interesting, but maybe just a little less strength. Maybe you can realize other notes. I have nothing bad to say about the cigar. I'm not going to say it's great, but I'm going to say I think it's pretty good. So, and I can see why guys like it. And for what you're getting in the price point, I think $12 to $14 price market, it's a very reasonable mid-tier price for a very explosive cigar. So if you're looking for a cigar to take you away, this cigar is stronger than a Padron 64. And 64 is stronger than 26. So keep that in mind. This is a real rocket ship. If you like power, you're gonna like this cigar. If you don't like power, and I mean real power, you're not gonna like this thing. So don't let the wrapper confuse you. This is a lighter shade Corojo wrapper that, look, compare this to the Golden Era, though the Golden Era is the better cigar. The Golden Era has a more complete profile, more sweetness. Still has plenty of power, but it's a comfortable level of medium full. This thing is, if you're holding the smoke, that's a full strength cigar, but with not that much sweetness. It is what it is. 4.2, it's a solid stick. Much appreciated, Gio. It's a powerhouse. That's the main thing. I'm try to simplify this for you guys. If you want a strong 60% cigar to rock your night, hopefully you got the day off or get at least 6-7 hours of sleep. Drink a lot of water, eat some fruit. Make sure you exercise. Stop eating chips, stop eating candy bars. Exercise. You need to exercise, and you need to, God, give your system a break. No more soda. Stop drinking the soda. Stop drinking Gatorade. Stop drinking all that fake juice. You know what I'm saying, though? It's garbage. Come on. You know, we're all going to die one day, but, you know, you don't want to, be diabetic at 50 years old or less. Heart attack at 40 years old. Here's what it is. Smoke your best shit. Cigars are cheaper than lawyers and intensive for camping. I got nothing else to say. I wish you all the best. All right? Peace be with you.